Attention, please.
This uploading is only for educational purpose.
No intention to infringe copyrights.
Learning English with subtitles GPITRAL.
Follow us.
It's that boy who's throwing it! That boy! That woman! They select it! The search warrant! And you find them and kill them! With me! Tell them the one! They will be there! Find them!
Take the money and run.
Please!
Jim pulls his mother down an embankment and they hide underneath a small road bridge. Approaching them along the road is Long John Silver, aided by his crutch. As they cower in the darkness, Silver stops on the bridge and looks around. He peers downwards, and Jim raises the pistol given to him by Dr. Livesey. Jim lowers the pistol as he hears a whistle.
Left six side, the folks are coming! Go! No help allowed! Coming! Captain Treaty will!
Hearing the revenue men, Jim climbs up to the road, but is grabbed by Pew.
I've got you! I have the boy here! Oh, you the boy? Ah! Over there! Up him down!
Jim twists away from his grasp as a horseman approaches and gallops straight over Pew, who's trampled to death.
Are you safe?
Dr. Livesey arrives.
Mother safe?
She runs into Jim's arms as the doctor looks down at Pew's body. Dr. Livesey's house. He descends candlelit stairs carrying bedding for Jim.
Your mother's going to sleep upstairs. You can sleep here.
Jim is looking at a small portrait of the doctor's deceased wife.
Yes, sir. Doctor. 2 years, Jim. No. And the baby? What's that? I think it's what Flint's crew were after.
The doctor flicks through the inventory book, which was wrapped in the oilskin.
1745, off Caracas. £7,000. You see here, Jim, this is latitude and longitude. It's like an account book. That's exactly it. It's Flint's tally of the ships he's taken. See, the money, Jim. I mean, £3,000 here, 10,000.
Jim then opens up a folded piece of parchment. It's Captain Flint's map.
These markings. Doctor, I heard Bones tell that black dog that Flint had hidden his treasure and made a map. Is this Flint's man? It has to be. This is Flint, here. Oh, Jim. Oh, no, Jim, this is fortune. I must collect myself.
He gulps down wine in excitement.
This book is what is buried here. There must be more money than men like us, men like your father, Jim, would see in an eternity. My mother would want for nothing. No. We would all be free. All of us. Free of these lives we lead, Jim. Free to be as gentlemen.
Will we go?
We must go.
Or have you sailed?
Well, no, but I have maps of the seas I know I have about, and I have knowledge of how the world works. And the world works best when there is a plan. I will plan a venture, Jim Hawkins, and we will both profit wildly. Trust me, boy.
This is genuine.
Yes. My proposition, Squire Trelawney, is that I will hire a sea captain, Jim and I, crew a schooner out of Bristol, equip it for the purpose of excavation, and set out on an expedition for this island, which I believe to be here, sir, just here, in the West Indies.
For which I request capital of £1,000, the return on which I guarantee at 500%.
5,000 for £1,000 punt?
Not a punt, sir. Guarantee. And I'm equipped to lead the expedition, for I served as medical officer with the Duke of Cumberland at Fontenoy.
Squire Trelawney looks at the map again.
What are you expecting to find on Captain Flint's island, Dr. Livesey?
We don't want to say, sir.
Young Mr. Hawkins, whose father was always in arrears on the Benbow. He borrowed money from me also, is that not so, Mr. Redmond?
That is so.
£300,000. 300,000.
Dr. Livesey hands Squire Trelawney the inventory book. He unwraps it and reads.
I know of a sea captain called Smollett, sir, who's of the highest reputation, having served under Admiral Hawke before he became a merchantman.
Then get him to Bristol as soon as you can. I'll be taking rooms at the George. Gentlemen, good news. I will be financing the venture. And I will be commanding it myself. I hope that's agreeable, Dr. Livesey.
That is most agreeable, sir.
Hunter and Joyce are coming to Bristol, aren't you, lads?
Sir? Yes, sir.
And will help crew the ship I go to purchase, because haste is of the essence.
Absolute essence.
You will double as the medical man on ship, Livesey. Yes, and we will need a ship's boy. You still want the adventure of a lifetime, young man.
Yes, Squire.
Then the berth is yours. Be in Bristol by the end of next week.
Squire Trelawney's coach and four leave along the snow-dusted drive. Then Dr. Livesey waits for Jim outside the inn.
Say, look at the moon, Meg. Look at it every night and know that wherever I am in the world, I'll be looking at it too.
Let's go, Jim.
Dr. Livesey thinks we'll be 3 months.
Jim leaves his anxious-faced mother and climbs up on a horse that's tied to Dr. Livesey's mount. He looks back at his mother, who stands beneath the inn sign. Bristol. A hanged man in a wire cage. Dr. Livesey leads Jim away.
This way.
Look at my ivory toss!
Stay close, Jim.
Come on, sir! Whatever takes
Banana fresh, banana!
I'll come and get it!
The streets are thronged with colourful characters. Sailors, traders, merchants, vagabonds, ruffians, loose women, fruit sellers, and many more. As Jim looks about him, he loses sight of the doctor. As he moves through the crowd searching for the doctor, a crutch extends out and trips him up. He falls, then looks up to see a tattooed one-legged man with a bright red parrot on his shoulder.
Got quite a tumble there. Get on it!
Sorry.
So you're looking for your berth, are you?
I am, sir.
What's she called?
The Hispaniola.
Hispaniola, eh? Well, how about I give you a hand trying to find it?
Thank you, sir.
Aboard the Hispaniola, Dr. Livesey looks worried. He stands on the deck looking along the quayside.
Hispaniola.
Long John Silver leads Jim to his boat. He runs down the stone steps, passes men moving wooden barrels, and looks up at the three-masted sailing vessel where he spots Dr. Livesey.
Squire Trelawney! There you are, Jim. Come on board, Hawkins.
Was this our ship?
She is. My Hispaniola, bought and fitted.
Squire was saying he could sail her tomorrow with the services of a crew as simple to secure as the ship itself.
Captain Smollett, who makes his way from Plymouth with all the haste of a snail, thinks we're a dozen short.
I say she's a lovely ship, sir. Well chosen.
Thank you.
She's got an arse on her that would sit well on any rollicking sea. I always say a man who could choose a good horse could choose a good ship just by looking at its arse. And you, sir, look like a man who knows his way around a horse's arse.
Yes, I do.
Might I ask how long is the passage?
3 months. To whom am I speaking?
John Silver, sir. John Silver to you all, young man.
Mr. Silver?
May I inquire if you've nailed the service of a cook, a sea cook being what I am? I heard talk round about that you're scouting for a crew.
Well, no, but, Mr. Silver...
You don't need to go pointing out the lack of a peg, sir. You cooks with your fingers and your thumbs, not with your toes. Don't you, boy? No, I serve dishes down at the Spyglass, sir. And you won't get any niggle there about the food.
Have you sailed, Mr. Silver?
Oh, since I was a lad's age, sir. Merchantman. Your first passage, son?
It is, sir.
Ah, you're lucky to be part of such a ship.
Well, man, if you're serious, come on board and let the first mate show you the galley and we can talk terms.
Begging your pardon, sir, but you shouldn't talk terms with a cook without first tasting his food. It's like marrying a girl before seeing how our mothers turned out. So when you're good and ready, why don't you come down to Spyglass? Find the food tasty, then we should talk terms. Until then, good day to you.
Good day, Mr. Silver.
Jim.
Sir?
With the aid of his horned crutch, Silver hobbles away and collects his parrot, which is perched nearby. The Spyglass Inn, a low-ceiling, crowded venue lit by candles. The squire's party are dining.
Another bottle of this, thank you, Silver.
Now, Your Honour, I'm thinking about your situation, and if I may be so bold...
This is excellent, Silver.
Thank you, sir.
I might be so bold as to act as recruiting sergeant. I think I could crew your ship by the weekend.
Oh, then do it.
With who? A ship came in from the Indies not 6 days ago. I know the men. Used to have the berth. I also know in a couple of days' time they will be penniless due to the pleasures of the port. The first mate goes by the name of George Merry.
I've employed a first mate, Silver. His name is Arrow.
Oh, they come with the first mate, sir. It keeps them tight.
Are you telling me my business, or are you cooking me my food?
No, I'm cooking your food, sir.
You can put it together, Silver, bring them along by the weekend.
No, first thing in the morning. We've no time to waste. Bring the crew along first thing in the morning.
First thing. First thing, Your Honour. All right, Jim. Clear the officers' plates.
Yes, sir.
Jim stands up and starts to clear the table.
I like your new boy.
Yeah, he's a good working lad, my sweet. You and me, Jim. We'll keep their bellies full on this voyage, won't we, lad?
Oh, sorry.
Jim is pushed into a man at one of the tables. It's Black Dog.
After him! After him, lads!
Silver orders his men to chase him.
That was one of Flint's crew. I saw him fight with Billy Bones.
One of them buccaneers in my house. The landlord will have me out for this. He won't stand coming here. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. I'll get you an extra bottle.
Ain't away, John. Fast as a whippet.
Jim regards Silver with concern.